Hello traders, and thanks for tuning into this week's market outlook from Exness. In this video, we're looking at a possible idea for a trade over the next few days, some of the narratives behind it, what traders would need to be aware of if they were to take that position. But before that, let's take a quick look back at how last week's idea performed. Last week, the idea was a potential sell for gold after a short-term move up to around $2,050. The idea has not been triggered. The price didn't move up that far, although it did retreat from slightly lower around 2030. It's possible this idea could be active, but it's very important to monitor gold's reaction to American inflation to determine whether the idea could still be valid. Now for this week's idea, I'm Michael Stark, Financial Content Manager, and joining me to give the idea is Andreas Themistocleus, Trading Specialist. Thanks very much and welcome, Andreas.
Hello Michael, and thanks for having me.
What's the idea for a potential position, Andreas, over the next few days?
So my attention for this week is on the cable chart, the GBP USD, for a long position after some possible minor retracement around the 1.2350 price area, with a potential target around the 1.2550 or 1.26.
And what would you say are some of the important narratives or factors that are driving that potential move up by the pound?
So the narratives behind the idea for this week is mostly based on technicals. We have the 1.2350 is not a random number, is a technical support area on the chart where the 20-day simple moving average is touching the 23.6% of the daily Fibonacci retracement level. We also have the 50-day moving average on the move crossing above the 100-day moving average, which is an indication of a bullish momentum building up. And also we have the stochastic oscillator near the extreme oversold area, where again is an indication of a bullish movement coming in the near future.
And for traders who might consider taking this position, what should they be aware of and what should they monitor in terms of economic data over the next few days?
So for this week, on the 13th, on Thursday, we have the UK GDP publication for the month of February, where a decline of 0.2% is expected by the market. This might be bearish news for the quid, but this data is for February, which means that it might be already been priced in. On the same day, we have the US PPI, the Producers Price Index, where the market expectations is for an increase of 0.1%. This means that there are increased costs for the producers, which most probably will roll down to consumers and therefore contributing in inflation figures in the next publication.
So in summary, the idea is a potential buy for cable with a possible target around 125.5 to 126. The main narratives or the main factors driving that are a confluence of different technical indicators, with oversold from the stochastic and the movement of moving averages also an important factor. If traders were to take the position this week, they would need to be primarily looking at US PPI and British monthly GDP data for possible increases in volatility around those times. Thank you very much, Andreas, for being here to give us the idea for this week.
Thank you very much, Michael. Remember, this is not investment advice or a recommendation. This is just a trading idea. Always do your own research before initiating any trades and always manage your risks.